What's up guys, I'm back today with another video. If you've been here before, welcome back. If it's your first time, thanks for stopping by, tuning in, and checking out the channel. I really do appreciate it. Before this video even begins, go ahead and down below, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so you can see when I post, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. Today is episode 6 of The Driver's Side, my series where I interview local car enthusiasts, ask them questions about their car, how they got started, and drive their car around for a little bit. It's a whole lot of fun. Today is episode 6. Let's go meet the guest for today. All right, welcome on the show. What is your name and what do you drive?
My name is Peyton and I drive a Mark 7 Golf R.
How much did you pay for it? How long have you had it, and how many miles are on it?
So I got a pretty decent deal on it, considering COVID prices. I got it for around 27 and some change. It had 39,000 miles on it. I think I got so good of a deal on it because there's like just slight damage on the rear quarter panel, just some paint scuffed off. That's about it. I have had it for right around 2 years, I think now.
2 years.
Yep, it's at 70,000 miles now.
Why did you pick the Golf R over the GTI or the Golf TSI or TDI?
So it was never between different Golfs. It was always, I had a love for Subarus, like the STI. I wanted something 4 doors, fast, easily modifiable, and manual transmission. And so it was really between the STI, the Evo, and the Golf R. And the RS as well. But for the price, I kind of threw the RS out. Reliability is a big factor for me because this is going to be my daily car. It's going to be my everything car, so I need to be able to modify it and still drive it to and from work, long distance road trips. And my goal was to have a 400 horsepower daily.
So you mentioned 400 horsepower daily. How much horsepower are you making, and what mods are all done to the car?
So I'm a pretty light stage 2 car. So I have a 3-inch downpipe from Miltech, ECS intercooler. I have a APR closed carbon fiber intake. I have a larger inlet pipe, and I think it's called like the turbo silencer delete, something like that. So not a whole lot. And then stage 2 tune, of course. And to the crank, I'm a little bit over 400, and then about 430, 440 foot-pounds of torque. So not too bad at all.
What is your favorite thing and least favorite thing about the Golf?
So my least favorite thing is definitely my clutch. I have a stage 3 BFI clutch, which actually got discontinued due to random mechanical failure. So I am hoping that doesn't happen to me. But so far I've had it in since about 45K, and I've put quite a bit more miles on it since then, and it's held up just fine. It's just very noisy. It's a single disc rather than a dual, and I guess with the dual disc there's a silencing aspect to it, but with the single disc it clatters a lot. The car sounds broken from an idle. Everybody's like, "Oh, you've got knocked." I'm like, "No, it's the clutch. I promise." So that is something I've had to deal with. My favorite modification, I think maybe my short throw shifter. Just installed that. It's from Diesel Weeks. It feels great.
What got you into cars?
So my dad had a 2007 Subaru WRX STI that I kind of grew up in. I loved it. I loved going fast with him. He sold it when I was little. I think he only had it for a couple years. And then my youth pastor, when I was in high school, 9th grade, I think, had a 98 Civic. I think it was a hatch. I think it was just a sedan. And it was turbo. Don't really remember what all was done to it, but I remember going really fast in that. I really liked it. So that kind of like sparked the interest again. And so when I got out of high school, I got my first sports car. It was a 2007 WRX, and I loved it. That really started it too.
How many Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supremes do you think you can fit in your life?
Why the Crunchwrap Supreme? That's like the worst thing on the menu.
What did he say? That's my favorite thing.
there's nothing in it. It's like, you're like, oh, yes, this is going to be so good. And then it's like opening a bag of Doritos. There's 5 chips, and the rest is air and broken dreams. But how many horrible crunch wraps can I fit in my car? Realistic. We're talking like to the brim, like to where I can still drive, or we're talking cramming them bad boys in there? Cramming them. Okay. Just made me think of that meme, like slaps the roof. This bad boy can fit so many crunch wrap Supremes in it. 5,000.
5,000. 5,000. You heard it here. If you had an unlimited amount of money and somebody told you you have to go get 3 cars tomorrow, what would they be?
First car, 2007 Subaru WRX STI. It's my favorite car of all time, but I know what it is. It can be a shitbox sometimes. RS6 Avant in the green. Let's go Viper ACR.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got all 3. You got Japanese, American, and German.
I guess I did, yeah.
What is your favorite wheel brand and model?
Probably work.
Work wheels.
Yeah. What's the next car?
Next car or next question?
Next car.
Like for me? Honestly, either a Toyota Celsior or a Nissan Siva. One of those VIP right-hand drive sedans.
Yep.
I want one. Name 2 pros and 2 cons of owning your car.
Okay, clutch, for one. It's loud, noisy, and everybody thinks my shit's broken. The electronics are a little buggy. My backup camera works like 60% of the time. My infotainment system, it has a mind of its own. Like, you try to hit volume up, it goes all the way down. You hit volume down, it goes all the way up. It does anything in between. I kind of throw that into the category of quirks, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. But those are the 2 cons of the car. Pros, motor's great. Motor can hold, I think, up to 500 foot-pounds of torque before things start to go like funky. But that is around when you'll need to upgrade the turbo as well. The daily drivability of the car, like, it's decently modified. I am still getting 24 to 28 miles per gallon, and it's been super reliable. I mean, just stay up to date on your maintenance. Maintenance can be a little bit expensive just due to the importing of parts, and it's a German, so it comes with the territory. But if anybody wants a perfect, fast, daily drivable car, Golf R. I will accept no other arguments. Can't really beat it.
All right, last 2 questions for you. What's next for the Golf? What are you planning on doing in the future? Next mods or anything?
I think I'm finally going to address the god-awful wheel gap that I have. The fitment's trash. I want to keep the OEM Plus look to the car, so I might get some spacers, possibly something to lower the car just a little bit, just to help fill out the arches there. Other than that, it's pretty much done for now. Correct the paint in some spots, maybe run E.
What advice do you have for anybody looking to get into a golf car?
Keep up on carbon cleaning. Your thermostat is probably going bad already. Crackle and pop tunes are annoying.
Okay, that's all the questions. Let's say we go drive the
Ready
car.
to drive it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so I have a rule, 3 stalls are out.
3 stalls are out. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's move a little bit.
So first, yeah, that should be first. Remember, the short throws, they're pretty close together. around 35 to 4,000.
Okay.
That's where it typically likes it.
Short throw shifter feels really, really good.
Yes, I do love it. It almost feels gated.
Yeah. God, I miss manual.
There's a couple of GR rolls over here too. First time I saw those in person. So what do you think about driving the car?
Honestly, it feels great. It feels tight. Yeah, it feels really good. It feels solid. It's not like, I mean, you said you've done some suspension mods, but it feels really tight. I'm not like going all over the place around the turns. Granted, I wasn't going very fast, and I haven't driven a manual in a little while, so it's good to be in a manual again. The shifter feels really good. Clutch feels good. This is the first time I've driven a car with a different staged clutch, and honestly, it's just a little. It's like you have to push harder. I thought it was going to be different, but I mean, it feels really, really good.
No, it grips pretty much in the OEM spot. It grabs very similar. It's just a lot heavier.
Overall, this is a really, really cool car, and for the price, I don't think you can really. I mean, what price range would you compare this to?
So cars in a similar price range would be the STI,
Golf or Focus RS.
yeah, the Focus RS. Even the Focus RS is a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Now the brand new Golf Rs are a pretty penny. That's like a $40-something thousand car.
Yeah.
Which is a little much